Imagine scrolling through your social media feed and coming across a post about a friend's recent charity donation. This is a scene we are all too familiar with in our digital age. With a single tap, acts of generosity are shared for all to see. This can spark inspiration, encouraging others to follow suit. But it can also provoke cynicism. Are these good deeds truly selfless, or are they done for the likes and comments? Today we delve into a reading from the book of Matthew that challenges us to examine our motivations behind these public displays of goodwill. Jesus cautions us against performing acts of service for show, reminding us that the true value of a good deed lies not in the praise it receives but in the purity of the heart that gives. So, what if we told you that the number of likes on your charity post doesn't matter? In Matthew's Gospel, Jesus warns against doing good deeds for show. In our modern world, this can be quite a challenge. Social media platforms amplify our natural human tendency to seek approval and recognition. We post about our charitable donations, our volunteer work, even our simple acts of kindness. But Jesus challenges us to check our motivations. Are we doing these good deeds to truly help others and spread love, or are we doing them to earn likes, shares, and comments? The gospel urges us to do good with a pure heart, motivated by love for God and our neighbors. This love should be the driving force behind our actions, not the desire for external validation. True goodness comes from a place of compassion, selflessness, and genuine care. It's not about the public applause, but about the private fulfillment that comes from doing what's right. The reward is not in the likes, but in the love we spread. Our spiritual life is not a performance, it's a personal connection with God. It's easy to feel the pressure to perform our spirituality publicly, especially in this day and age where every part of our lives can be shared on social media. And let's be honest, who doesn't enjoy a little validation, a few likes or shares, right? But today we're reminded of Jesus' call for private heartfelt prayer. He encourages us to find those quiet spaces, those hidden rooms in our lives, where we can connect with God authentically, free from the need to impress or seek approval from others. It's in these moments of solitude, away from the noise and distractions of the world, that we can truly listen, reflect, and deepen our relationship with God. Remember, true prayer is not about crafting the perfect post or caption. No, it's about finding that perfect peace, that inner serenity that comes from a genuine connection with God. True prayer is not about the perfect post, it's about the perfect peace. Fasting is more than a dieting trend, it's a spiritual discipline. In our fast-paced world where the perfect healthy lifestyle is often paraded online, fasting has become yet another performance. It's easy to get caught up in this spectacle, to fast for the likes and the admiration. But let's pause and remember the authentic purpose of fasting. It's not about impressing others with our discipline or dedication. It's not about the perfect before and after photo. Rather, fasting is an inward journey, a time of reflection and self-control, a period to draw closer to God. It's about personal growth and spiritual discipline, not the approval of others. So, let's shift our focus from the outward appearances to the inward changes. Let's make our fasting real and meaningful. Let's fast not for the filters but for our faith. Because real fasting feeds the soul, not the social media image. Here's a challenge for you. Take a moment, reflect on the motivations behind your good deeds, your prayers, and your self-improvement. Ask yourself, are you doing these things out of genuine compassion, sincere faith, and desire for growth? Or are you seeking validation and applause from the world around you? This week I challenge you to practice one act of service, one prayer, or one act of fasting in secret. Let it be something just between you and God. Let it be an act not for the approval of others, but for the deepening of your relationship with the divine. This may seem daunting in a world that constantly urges us to broadcast our lives, but remember, the true reward lies not in the likes and shares we garner, but in the authentic connections we form, and the inner growth we foster. Remember, the reward is in the doing, not in the showing.